This is Lloyd Twitchell over at Horsepower Motorworks. Today we're working on a 1964 Ford pickup. Truck came to us all stripped down. Now we just got to remove a few more parts and start making this ready for paint. One of the first steps, we're going to be removing the gas tank from the inside of the cab, doing a rear mounted fuel tank that'll be down below the bed. And then we'll fill the hole here and bodywork it all nice and smooth so you'll never know it was there. We took and got the whole body all sanded down, ready for, we're doing the spray on bedliner, and we're going to paint it the green over the bedliner. So to prep it for bedliner, you need to have real good heavy scratch. So we sanded the whole car down with 80 grit, and between an 80 grit, red scuff pad, and bed bug, we prepped the whole body. All the door jambs, everything have all been sanded and prepped for paint. We'll go through, spray an epoxy primer over the whole vehicle first, and then we'll spray the spray-on bedliner over it, and then we'll put a matte green finish over the whole entire vehicle. So we got the gas tank removed already. We got a patch made, and now we're gonna start welding the patch in, then grind it and body work it. So let's start some welding. All right, now that we got the patch all welded up, we need to grind it down. So we'll get our safety equipment on and start it off. So now that I got it all ground, I'll run around it with the biscuit wheel, clean up any other little imperfections. Alright, now that we got the patch all ground and everything, it's ready for our first layer of filler to get the final shape involved. So I'll mix some filler up and we'll put that on now. The first body filler I'm using is a reinforced fiberglass repair material that's water resistant. Well, it's real durable, good for filling in the first coat over welds, help against corrosion. Now we'll let that harden up and sand it in a few minutes. All right, now that the filler is dried and hardened, we're gonna do some rough shaping, get the rough shape of what we need done. Do that with a DA and 36 grit. All right, now that we got this side rough sanded down, we'll go over to the other side and put a coat of filler on both sides. So I've already made up a little metal patch, put a screw in it to hold it as I put it in because I'm going to butt weld it in so it doesn't fall in. Alright, now we'll fit the hole in here where it's a nice tight fit, feels nice and flush, and then weld it in. Now that we got it tacked in, we can remove the screw. Another thing you want to make sure when you're doing metal patching is to protect the glass and everything and all the surrounding objects from sparks, from welding, grinding. So that's why we got fire blankets wrapped around the truck to protect all the glass, interior, chrome, everything like that. If a spark hits the windshield, it'll put a little like rock chip, little pit in the glass, and will destroy the glass. So you gotta be really careful when doing metal work, metal patching, so all the surrounding areas don't get damage done to them, and so you don't catch the vehicle on fire. So you always got to make sure all sound deadening, anything that's flammable is away from the back sides of welds. And it's always good to have a fire extinguisher or air line or something to blow a fire out just in case the fire starts. Alright, now that we got it all welded and ground, we'll mix up some body filler and coat this one, then hop back on the other side and get that side sanded. There we go, let that dry. Alright, back over here on our F-150 project build we're doing. We got, last time we talked, we were doing the metal patches and everything on it. We got the metal patches all done, we got bodywork filled, everything's final sanded and ready for a primer and heading over to the paint department. We took care of all the miscellaneous dings and dents around the truck and got everything straightened up and looking good. Get her in the paint booth real soon, get her painted, back to the customer so we can get out and enjoy it this summer.
This is Tim at Horsepower. Today we're back here in our spray booth shooting our 64 Ford F100. Yesterday we sprayed the bedliner on the truck that the customer requested, and right now we're working on shooting the green, the original Holly green that the truck was. So I'm getting ready to load up our single stage green and finish off painting the bed.
Alright, today we're back here on our F-150 project truck. It came out of the booth, got painted the last few days. As you notice, it's got a little bit of different finish on it. We went with some rocket liner, bed liner paint job on the whole truck, give it a different, unique look. And then we painted over it with PPG Delfleet Essential paint with a satin finish. Give it a unique look and sharp characteristics. So got a really durable paint job on this, and it'll be a fun truck to run around and use and have a good time with this summer.